Hi beautiful people, today I'm gonna show you 2 ways to make clove tea. I'm also gonna talk about the difference between those teas and their properties, as well as how I apply clove tea to my scalp to refresh it and stimulate hair growth. For the first tea, I'm gonna use about 12 cloves. Of course, you can use less or more depending on your preferences. Sometimes I use less, sometimes I use more depending on what I feel. I'm gonna add the cloves and a teacup of water to a small pan. Then I'm gonna bring everything to a boil. Like I said in my previous short video, drinking clove tea will help you solve many digestive issues, improve your oral health, boost your immune system, and help clear acne. It also has skin protective and anti-aging effects. Clove in general has very high antioxidant and antimicrobial activities. However, you should not use it if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. I like to drink clove tea for 2 main reasons: to improve my digestive system and to help me keep a clear skin. Because yes, I suffered from acne for many years and it was really annoying and depressing, so now I'm glad my skin is better and I want to keep it that way. Clove is a natural antibiotic as well as rosemary, so you can also use rosemary tea if you prefer that. Cloves have anti-inflammatory, antifungal, anticarcinogenic, antiseptic, antiviral, antithrombin, antiparasitic, and antidiabetic activities. Clove also helps to protect the liver, reduce stress, relieve nausea and vomiting. Clove has so many health benefits, so it's definitely something that I want to consume very often. I boil the cloves until the water starts to get a brown color. Then I remove the pan from the stove and I put a plate on the top of the pan until everything cools down a little bit. Then I remove the plate, take my teacup and put my strainer on top. And I just pour the tea into my teacup. So this is how it looks. I'm just gonna drink everything. Now I'm gonna show you the second way to make clove tea. This is the method I use the most because it takes less time. I'm just gonna add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of clove powder into my cup. Then I pour boiling water directly in the cup. So yeah, as you can see, this method is way faster. I let the tea cool down a little bit. Once the tea has cooled down, I just mix it well with my teaspoon because the clove powder tends to settle at the bottom. Then I drink it. Using clove powder is actually less potent than using the clove buds because clove powder tends to lose a lot of its aromatic properties after grinding, but it still works if you want something lighter. For more powerful clove tea, it's better if you use freshly ground cloves. You can actually grind the clove buds by yourself with a mortar and a pestle, and within less than 2 minutes, put the powder in your cup and pour the boiling water directly. Here I've finished drinking my tea. You can add a sweetener if you want to, but personally I don't do it. Now I'm gonna use clove tea on my hair. I'm gonna use the first version of the tea because I don't want clove powder in my hair. I just use my spray bottle and pour the tea inside. I like to use tea rinses after washing and conditioning my hair, so this is often the last step of my hair wash day, and by the way, I don't rinse it. So here I'm just spraying the tea, focusing on my scalp. Of course, it's better if you section your hair, but sometimes I don't do it. That day I needed to style my hair and do a bun. So I did my bun directly after this. This is how it looks. This is definitely not a protective style for me, but I do buns quite often now. That's it for this video. Please give me a thumbs up and I see you in the next one.